chip away financial freedom faster. My name is William Fulbrook-Hanna.
And I'm Hannah Wright.
The problem we're seeking to address is $1.5 trillion of student loans. This has ballooned in recent years due to the increased costs of higher education and is only continuing to grow. The solution that we at Chip Away bring is daily payments. Daily payments from rounding up your transactions on debit and credit cards, splitting your balloon monthly payment evenly across the payment period, and in the future, an employer contribution to help pay down debt. The objective that we have is to pay down $38 billion of outstanding federal loans, which represents 2.5% of the current outstanding balance. We're targeting this to graduates, specifically those that are in the 6-month period where they're not currently paying their student loans, so that we can educate them and make them more prepared to deal with the financial burden that they have. Our mission is to provide a simple, effective, and automatic solution to empower graduates to take control of their student debt and build financial confidence for the future.
Our vision in 3 years is to partner with banks and lenders, create an install base of 500,000 users, and partner with 500 employers to help out our graduates.
Our values are fiscal responsibility, educated decision-making, integrity, and accountability, which we will be helping our users with the use of our app. Why use Chip Away? Daily payments represent the most effective way of paying down debt for the fact that most student loans accrue interest on a daily basis, and so spreading it out over a payment period rather than a balloon payment at the end is the most effective way to decrease the amount of interest that we pay on our loans. Visualization is important for users so that they can see the effect of their actions today on what they'll be paying in the future. Scenario analysis will put graduates in the driver's seat of their financial education so that they can play with the bells and whistles so that they can understand the effect of different contributions towards their debt. We'll ensure that they are not leaving anything on the table in terms of benefits that they are currently already eligible for, whether that is decreased interest rate on their loans with the enrollment of autopay or the different federal payment structures.
Now let's take a look at our own community here at UMass Lowell. With currently 18,000 students, we only contribute a tiny piece to the student loan debt that burdens our nation nowadays. The undergraduate student loan debt of a UMass Lowell student is around $32,000. The problem is clear. We conducted over the past few days a survey of 135 students. The purpose of the survey was to further explore some pain points that burden our students and what they currently face nowadays. 47% of our students are currently stressed about their student loans. The majority of our respondents said that yes, they are thinking about their student loans daily. And 61% said they have not started paying down their student loans. Our target market is graduates. We intend to target the graduates because these are the people that face the most interest that are accruing during their loans. Some characteristics of the target market are students that have one credit card or debit card and are currently employed. Now, let's take a look at, shift away from the community here at UMass Lowell and shift into the national view. So student loan debt, as we mentioned before, is $1.5 trillion, and that is held by 44 million students. The average undergraduate student loan is $37,000, and the interest that accrues in addition is $12,000.
Who we're facing. The current competition in this market space is primarily Gratify and ChangeEd. These companies offer similar offerings, but Gratify's 3 main are employer-sponsored loan repayment, 529 plans, and loan refinancing. Changed offers the roundup on daily transactions with the ability to make payments with a $5 minimum, and provides some simple education on student loans. Where Chip Away is going. We're currently hoping to have a minimum viable product for April 2019 and build it out from there. By the time We're hoping that by August 2019, we will have secured a strategic partnership with an FDIC-insured entity to enable us to facilitate payments on student loans. And then by September, with that strategic partnership, we would start the rollout of targeting employers. Thank you.
Just a couple questions. So, have you thought about what the average contribution to student loans is for your target user?
You mean how much we're thinking that the average user is actually contributing to their loans?
Exactly.
Ideally, they would be using this as a substitute for their monthly payment, while still paying the full monthly amount. They would be paying it every day. So the average loan is $37,000 with an average interest rate of 5.8%. They're paying just over $400 a month. Rather than paying $400 in the balloon payment, they'd be paying about $13.57 a day, which breaks out the amount of interest and principal that they would be contributing in that balloon $400 payment. So that would be, at a minimum, just transferring over their monthly payments to.
And your go-to-market strategy is to acquire all your customers through these business partnerships. Is that correct?
Not entirely. We would offer ourselves similar to Gratify in terms of a fringe benefit where employers could make a contribution to graduates' student loans, but we would also have a standalone app where individuals would be able to sign up and pay a subscription fee for access to the automatic daily payments.
And how are you guys going to make money on this?
We will make money because our costs are relatively low. We have a CEO who's willing to work for free for a little bit. And in terms of the cost structure, what we're thinking is we would be in line with Changed, which offers $1 a day, or $1 a month, and we could charge slightly over that for the fact that we permit daily contributions. And then Gratify, for the employer contribution plans, charges $3 to $5 per employee based on the number of employees. So we have two different fee structures, and we could even have a freemium where we're charging advertisers for ad space on our app.
So what, so first of all, the rest of your team's sitting in the back.
Yep.
You didn't want them up there, huh?
No. No stage presence.
So in reality, what you talk about the timeline and things, and you've got some sweat equity or people committed time, but what is, are you saying that there aren't going to be any real hard costs or expenses on your part in the development phase of this, or if there is, any ballparks on where you think that would be at?
Well, we're currently already spending $400 a year on Google Suite for email. I expect that we'd be spending at least $1,500 on Unity Pro to push the development of our application into different platforms. Other than that, I'm sure George would like to get paid eventually. So,
What about the rest of you?
we're free for now, but we would like to get paid.
Okay.
So we actually have at the center a company called Future Fuel. Have you heard of them?
I've not heard.
So we supported them. So they are they're a Gratify competitor who is rolling out actually a similar solution to this in the marketplace. And so one of the things that was quite surprising to them when they went to the market is that the reconciliation process of once they contribute the money to the loans and then figuring out what the right sort of balances are so you can report back to the user. This is how much you contributed to your various loan payments and this is the current balance. That process was far more complicated than one could possibly imagine. And the integrations involved around that was also far more complicated. And so they had to sort of go back to the drawing board and rebuild their technology stack to properly address all of those items. So one of the things as you think about this is determining how you can build your technology in a way that properly accounts for all of that stuff. And I think that you guys are sniffing about it in the right way, because where they came to the conclusion on is what the enterprises are really looking for is a way to distribute perceived value to their customers and get engagement from their employers, right, to get better financial behavior. And I think that's where you guys are coming in on this, so congrats for sniffing out a good pathway here.
Thank you.
Yeah. One other thing I would throw out to you on that, and it goes back to the mathematical side of it, you're going to have a per diem, depending on what the balance is, hopefully you're actually impacting the principal when you're making those daily payments as opposed to just it being the per diem interest, so you're actually not reducing the principal on it. You follow what I'm saying? So if your per diem on interest is $15 and you're paying $13, it could undermine your whole concept, so you just want to take a look at that side of things.
Yeah.
But nice job.
Okay.
I also like the slogan.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good too.
Thank you.
Pretty good. All right.